Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count to 3.
Hey, what's up? My name's Ayana and welcome to my channel. If you don't know, I don't know what to do with my life. I figure I've already been given my answer, and so I'm going back in time and watching movies that I grew up on to hopefully figure it out. So today's movie is Tangled, and I'm just going to be taking a deep look at the lives of Mother Gothel, the King and Queen, and Rapunzel. Cool, let's do it. Let's learn something together. Okay, that's enough. Let's jump right into it.
I'm the nice guy, this ain't my fault.
Before I explain why Mother Gothel is a nice lady, a little background for those who don't know. So this movie opens up with Mother Gothel singing to a flower that holds supernatural properties that keep her young but also have the ability to heal the sick and injured. Instead of sharing the flower, she keeps it for herself, which I mean is understandable, right? It's a magic flower. I wouldn't want everyone and their mother to know about it. So we know she keeps the flower for herself, but a horrible day for the kingdom and even worse day for Mother Gothel. The queen gets sick and the kingdom starts looking for the flower. One day, Mother Gothel, who's rather careless, in my opinion, made the flower rather easy to find. So they found the flower, healed the queen, and Rapunzel was born. Now her hair holds all the power the flower once did. Late in the night, Mother Gothel decides to get a piece of her flower back and cuts Rapunzel's hair. And much props to this lady. I don't think we give her enough props, you guys. This is why I say I think she's a lot nicer than I remember. Because her first instinct was to cut her hair and not steal the baby. That's really nice of her. She does end up stealing the baby though, because hair alone is not good enough. So I'm not at all saying that Mother Gothel is the nicest woman ever, because she is pretty mean. But I noticed this time around that she cared for Rapunzel as though she was her own. And though she had selfish motives, Rapunzel grew up to be really amazing. So before I move on to talk about the King and Queen, one thing that stuck with me when I rewatched this movie is that Mother Gothel just wanted to be young forever. I really don't get that. Like for me, I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do with my life, because I know I'm not just supposed to be here for no reason. So when I see Mother Gothel staying young just to stay young, I don't quite get it. And then also, it's like, don't you get tired of living after a while? If you really don't have a purpose, if you're just here to be young and you're not doing anything with your life, doesn't that get a little bit boring? Just my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know down below. Let's move right along.
Sit back, relax, ease your mind just a little bit. Sit back, relax.
Man, these two irk me, bro. And it's probably because they remind me a little bit too much of myself, if I can be honest with you. Okay. Long story short, they lose their kid, they search for her, and then, in my opinion, they very quickly put out lanterns so that she can hopefully, fingers crossed, make her way back home. When I tell you I saw this and was all like, why? Like, how dumb? I was so confused, and this is why. The king and queen of this kingdom, with all the resources in the entire world, decide to stop looking for their daughter and put up lanterns in the sky so that hopefully she can find her way back home.
The king and queen released thousands of lanterns into the sky in hope that one day their lost princess would return.
What? What? That doesn't make any sense to me, you guys. And I think what makes it worse is that Flynn Rider was at the castle, stole a crown, ran from the guards into the forest, and within a couple hours happens upon the tower. It's like, did the king and queen even try? Did they even try? Or were they like, okay, let's just put lanterns up. Hopefully she'll make her way back. That's what it feels like. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. They lost 18 years with their daughter because they stopped looking. Ugh, that's so crazy.
Me wouldn't wanna be you, doing what I want and I'm making my.
They should have tried harder, and I'm standing by that statement. They did not try hard enough. So I say this to you, but also to me more than anything, because I feel like I have this problem where I will expect something to find me. Sure, I'll look for it for like a second, but then after a while, I'll just throw my lanterns. Come and find me, please, because I'm here. I'm waiting for you. But it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. You have to go after what you're looking for. If anything, meet it halfway. That's what I'm doing personally with trying to find my purpose and everything. I have no idea what it is, but I am gonna walk toward it, whatever it is, and meet it halfway. Ooh, that's a song. You should listen to it. It's really good. Anyway, let's finish this off.
I'ma say this one time, I'm putting it on the line. I need everything that's mine.
Okay, let's talk about Rapunzel. So she's raised by Mother Gothel and spends 18 years in a tower. She's told that the world is a scary place and she has no reason to believe otherwise, so she goes with it. She doesn't feel trapped, right? Because she's able to still cook and clean and paint, and I mean, there's like a whole song about it. It does get boring though, and going outside is always in the back of her mind because every year on her birthday, lanterns light up the sky. She doesn't know they're lanterns. We know they're lanterns. Anyway, one day she asks her mom if she could go see them. And like every mom, when it comes to a simple yes or no question, she gets a lecture. She's reminded that the world is a scary place. And in her case, after a song and a dance, Mother Gothel finally answers her question with a,
"Don't ever ask to leave this tower again."
So she doesn't, until Flynn Rider makes his way inside. She knocks him out with the frying pan, and this gave her the confidence she needed to share the news with her mom and ask once again to leave her tower. She doesn't even get the words out before,
"You are not leaving this tower! Ever!"
yeah. So instead, once her mom leaves, she asks Flynn if he can take her to see the lights. Long story short, she's nervous to leave her tower, but then she does, and she meets friends, sees the lights, and is gifted with 2 adoring parents. This girl made a way. Mom said no, jumps out the tower anyway. Incredible. And what's really amazing is that she didn't do it with all the confidence in the world. She was still so scared about what the world had to offer, but she did it anyway. And she got what she wanted and so much more. Sure, she could have jumped out of her tower and died 2 seconds later, but isn't that better than living with what if? No? Just me? Okay.
I'ma say this one time. I'm putting.
If you don't leave, what will you miss out on? Because yeah, maybe it's comfy to stay in the tower, but you gotta get out. For me, ever since the pandemic, who am I kidding? Even before the pandemic, you guys, I would never leave my room. I saw no good reason. But now that I've graduated from college and I have to leave my house in order to survive, you know what, guys? I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna try it. In all seriousness though, I encourage you guys to do the same, right? Cause it's like, what's the worst that can happen if I do something different than what I've been doing this entire time? Especially if it's on your heart to do, jump out of the tower. It could go horribly, truly, but it could also go really, really sweetly.
Try to get it right, might get a couple wrong. I just double back, and then I move along.
Cool. So I've got a question for you. What movie sparks nostalgia for you? What movie should I use next to help me figure out what to do with my life? And truly, don't you think that the king and queen could have done a lot more than they did? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.
I got my reasons. I know you're with me, Jesus. I know you're with me, Jesus. I know I'm never alone. Come be a witness, Jesus. I know you're with me, Jesus. I know you're with me, Jesus. I know I'm never alone. Come be a witness, Jesus. Try to get it right, might get a couple wrong. I just double back, and then I move along. I might hit a left, then I keep it going. I'ma catch my breath, keep it going till the morning.